Morning, YouTubers. Welcome to my channel. I was getting ready to change out this outlet. You can see it's just kind of old and actually smoke, I think, does most of this. But I'm gonna change it for a brand new white one. Just will look better. I've already turned the power off. The easiest way to do that is just plug in a radio into the outlet while it's on and just turn it on. Turn it wide open, go to the breaker box and click breakers till it goes off. And you know when you click that breaker off and the radio goes off, the power is off. So I've already took it off. I do have a checker. I'll check it right quick. No power. But that's how I did it. I just plugged the radio in. I work by myself a lot, and that's the easiest way for me to do it. It's just a radio. You can plug a light into it, but you can't see it. But you can hear that radio wherever you are. This screw appears to be a little strip, so I'm gonna put a little pressure against it so it will come out. Pull it out. This is pretty common. You will see two black and two white, and then a straight copper wire that is the ground. I'm just gonna take it apart here. I usually use a cordless just because it's a little quicker, but you can do it by hand. You can change an outlet in, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe 6, 8. You can do it. It ain't that big. It ain't that complicated. A lot of people get worried over electricity, but as long as nobody clicks the breaker on, it is pretty safe right here. Put them on back. This outlet was actually on backwards, which is reverse polarity, and it's crazy, but I'll tell you how it goes on, and it's the black wires, which is your power, goes on gold. And if you can remember Beverly Hillbillies, it's black, gold, Texas tea. So black goes on gold, white goes on silver. Black, gold. And I'm just hooking that on. Always hook it on this direction, which is clockwise. If you hook it on, let me put it this way. Say like this direction, which is counterclockwise. You should be able to see that. Like that, when you tighten it, it'll actually unscrew this wire. So if you put it on clockwise, it actually tightens itself in there a little tighter. Like so. So always try and put it on clockwise. You flip it over. You can see my wires are pointed the wrong direction of my clockwise. So I'm gonna twist them around. A pair of needle nose or light wire pliers will work great for this. And a lot of times I will, of course you gotta have a little bit of an opening for it to hook, but I'll bend this little tab right here down just a little. And if you do that, it actually just kind of hooks itself. When you put it over it, it'll just slide on there a lot easier if you just give it a little bitty bend in the downward direction. And then we'll put our ground on. It's good to have a pair of needle nose if you've got them. These right here, just because it just saves your fingertips, if anything. You can grab a hold of this wire, and instead of that wire kind of poking in your finger or whatever, you can do like that and use them needle nose pliers to kind of be your fingertips. Definitely saves my fingertips a lot. And then when you go to install it, I usually hold it straight up on this smiley face. And then I'll put my finger back here and push these wires down. And then it bends them up so it kind of horseshoes them underneath the plug, and then you can wiggle it back a little bit to where it will fit in there. A lot of times the boxes are just don't have much room for all that wire. There will be a screw hole right here, and I can't see it right offhand. I may have to get on the floor. But there's a hole in your outlet box for these two screws here, and that's what it screws into. And they're pretty easy to see. Sometimes you just gotta get down there with them. You can see that in drawing up. And then let's get this one started. That one stripped a little bit. Well, that's how you change out.